Hello again, I am John Bob, and welcome back to F1 Manager 23 Hardcore Series. Tonight, it's round 20 of Season 4. We are heading to the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez in Mexico City for the Mexican Grand Prix. And after a run of what I thought would be quite difficult races for us, being Losail, Kota, Suzuka, and Marina Bay, we actually got really good results decent results in Marina Bay. Not great results in Suzuka. Good results in Losail to a point. And really, really good results last night at Kota. So we might be in with a chance of a win tonight, potentially. You know, if we get maybe just a touch of luck, we have a lot of straight line speed, and we have the best DRS. Or as we did, we'll check in a second to see if we still do. And there's a very long start-finish straight with DRS, with an immediate DRS zone straight after that as well. We could be blisteringly quick through Sector 1. I mean blisteringly quick. So we've got a real chance. If we can get some good qualifying, and we will be doing slipstream qualifying tonight, if we can get some good qualifying, get ourselves up near the front of the grid, then we put ourselves in a strong position for the Grand Prix itself. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that we can actually get a second win in a season tonight. It would be really, really nice to do that. We have become something of specialists at winning in Baku and nowhere else. But we have come close this year on a couple of occasions. We've had a few second place finishes. We have had a sprint win this year outside of Baku as well, which is quite nice. That was last night at Kota. Can we actually build upon that? Let's see what our car looks like. Again, our downforce does not look great. 14th, 18th and 17th. But interestingly enough, our dirty air tolerance looks like it's improved slightly. So maybe some of the upgrades that other teams have brought have actually had a slightly negative effect on their ability to run in dirty air. So with our dirty air performance being pretty strong, that will help compensate for our lack of downforce. Medium speed is pretty bad, but there's like one medium speed corner on the entire circuit, I think. The rest is all kind of high speed and low speed. So we should theoretically be okay in the low speed. The high speed, that's not amazing, 17th, but again, we've got that good dirty air performance, very good top speed, very good DRS. Quietly confident of another podium tonight. Not sure whether the win will be achievable because we saw just how fast Max was last night, but we'll see. We'll see how we can go. Let's set some targets for tonight's race. The incentive is 1 in the top 10 in qualifying. I'm hoping to get both in Q3 tonight, so we will go for that. There we go. The fastest lap is the incentive. I'm hopeful we can get that tonight as well. And we will get both in the top 10 for a finish. And then finish position, new streak. 1 in the top 12 for 2 races. Should be able to achieve that quite comfortably. And then we just need 1 more decent qualifying. 2 in the top 14 for 5 races to complete that streak, which will be worth another 2 million. That will be nice. So a nice extra bit of cash. Want to build up a nice little pot of cash because we've got some facility refurbishments that we've got coming up that need to be done. They'll be expensive. Be nice to try and get another upgrade in on a facility also if we can, and we're going to incur cost cap fines, so we need to have some money put aside to deal with those as well. Right, let's head to Mexico.
We return once more to the hustle and bustle of Mexico City. Music is in the air this weekend, but it's not mariachi we'll be hearing. It's going to be the roar of the engines and the cheers of the crowd. Formula One is back in the very heart of Mexico City at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. Thin air at this elevation means less airflow around the car. Drivers could struggle with cooling their cars. It's a physical test of technology and human endurance alike. In the last round, Max Verstappen flew to victory, the Dutchman proving that he can be absolutely unstoppable when he's in such fine form. Okay then, let's get to it.
Seeing some spinny circles on the live stream playback. Hopefully it will hold together. Right. Fingers crossed we'll be okay. How you doing, Chris Taps? How you doing, Daniel? How you doing, Anthony? Good to see you. Am I going to complete the season this week? Let's see. 3 more races. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yes, we are. We are going to complete season 4 this week. Right, we are going to put Ollie in the car tonight. We'll give him soft tyres. And Mexico is 19 laps. But we will be running in for less than that. Let's see, what do I want to do setup-wise? Let's go with a 6, a 13, a 2.8. A 3.5 and a 0.25. There we go. I'm actually going to put more fuel in just in case we do actually get it right. I'm going to go with 30 laps of fuel. Let's swap out some parts. And we're running our best engines tonight. Because this may possibly be our last best chance of getting a win. So I want to try and capitalize on that as much as we can. All right, Oscar. You can see his engine at 50% only just held together in the last race. Right, setup for Oscar. We'll go with a 7, 12.5, or 1.9. A 3.4. And a 0.55. Yeah, 19 laps. Drop those settings down. I think we are ready to send them out to the track. Yes, we are. Just check. Yeah, I've got a setup on. All right, let's send them out. So, as always, it's time for the free practice chit-chat, and controversy just does not want to go away this season. It's barely started, and there's been so much controversy already. The apparently a real split happening. There's an article in the German press which is suggesting that Horner is on one half of the camp, and the other half is Verstappen and Helmut Marko and Adrian Newey. And all three of them are voicing the possibility they may leave if Horner stays. Now, I haven't seen this article myself. I'm only talking about something I've just seen a few minutes ago. I've not really had a chance to look into it, so I do not know if this is a genuine story or not. But there was always going to be speculation that Newey might go to Ferrari to pair up with them and Hamilton, because he's never had that chance to work with Hamilton. He's never had that chance to work with Ferrari, and that would be a really enticing opportunity for him. There's also apparently, again, going on the same speculation I just saw and haven't really had the chance to fact check, but I'll mention it just in case it is genuine. But do take it with a pinch of salt, because, as I say, it's not been fact checked yet. There is apparently a clause in Max's contract that he has an option to leave if Helmut Marko leaves the team, which leads to the speculation that Marko could leave the team to open up the door for Verstappen to move on. So that would be very, very interesting if that is the case. That could facilitate a move to Mercedes or Max, for example. That would be very, very interesting. And also, there is more about the whistleblower and Ben Sulayem. Apparently, Ben Sulayem was trying to coerce officials at Vegas to not certify the race so that it wouldn't go ahead. This is in part of the whistleblower complaint that has come to light in the last couple of days. It's been a very contentious, fractious couple of years with Ben Sulayem in charge of F1's, of the FIA. He has been having controversy after controversy at one point, at some point throughout his tenure there. Let's say this new whistleblower complaint that came live a couple of days ago. First, talking about how he was trying to overturn a penalty for Alonso at Jeddah last season, and now the latest revelation from this complaint is that he also tried to prevent certification of Vegas. There was some contention between the FIA and F1 as far as Sulayem was concerned, that he wanted more money for Vegas. He wanted a bigger share of the money for the FIA. That was a big investment from F1, from Liberty Media. They spent about 500 million getting that event up and running. So, yeah, the drama just doesn't want to stop at the moment. It's going to be a very interesting few days to see what else comes out in this whistleblower complaint against Sulayem, as well as the ongoing saga at Red Bull. So, yeah, drama. It's just one of those weird seasons where it's all going on off the track and not going on the track. Right, we are off on the rear wing, so we'll take that to a 12.5. Let's go with... In fact, actually, let's try a 13.5. Let's go with a 6.5, 13.5, a 3.7, a 3.3, and a 0.05. That doesn't look too far away. We could go with that. That looks a little bit better. We'll try that, see if that's going to work. All right, so just minimal changes needed for Oscar. Let's go with a 3.35 and a 0.45. Let's see if that works. And we get Ollie back on the track. Victor says Horner's become an unnecessary distraction. He heard that they tried to fire him, but he fought it. It's possible. Say it's for what's supposedly been, a transparent Well, I say transparent. What's supposedly been an impartial investigation has remained very secretive. I know Ford have been putting pressure on Red Bull for an open and transparent investigation. They are obviously concerned about bad PR, as they will be joining the team in 2 seasons to take over from Honda. But be interesting to see. I still want to know where the pressure is coming from. I want to know who is the one who leaked the as yet unverified, emails and WhatsApp messages. At least as far as I know, they still haven't been verified. I want to know who it is who's cranking the pressure, turning the handle, turning the screws, trying to get rid of Horner. Because there is definitely a power struggle happening right now at Red Bull. That much is obvious. Things have changed at Red Bull as a company since the death of Dietrich Mateschitz. And I can't help but wonder if that is one of the key catalysts of the way things are starting to break down. If Horner goes, then that will be a blow to the team of Red Bull, not necessarily the parent company, but to the team, that will definitely be a blow. He has built that team up. And as much as, I find him a smug prick at times, I can't deny just how good a job he's done. He's done a phenomenal job with that team. So that will be a blow if they do lose Horner, from the operational side. But it would be equally, if not more, probably be even more disastrous if he were to stay and, the worst happened and they lost Verstappen and Newey. That would be a huge blow. Newey obviously has input, but he doesn't single-handedly design the cars. He has obviously a big team. They will have learned from him. He could be, he could be replaced from within his team. They wouldn't be quite as effective, I don't think, without him, obviously. But they could get by without him in that respect. But to lose Max as well, that would be a hammer blow for the team. It really would. So yeah, interesting times ahead. Dino says, considering many of the rumours have come from Dutch media, you wouldn't be surprised if it was Jos. Well, yeah, he does seem the obvious candidate for that. He has vehemently denied that, but we've heard in many different walks of life over the years, a stringent denial only to turn around and then to be true. I still remember the famous Real Madrid Manchester United saga. We have no interest in signing David Beckham, and then just a couple of weeks later, David Beckham signs for Real Madrid. All right, big improvement. Definitely went the right way to go to a 13.5, not a 12.5. Now we just need to fine-tune this a little bit. So let's try going back to what I was originally going to do, which is that. See if that is enough. And we'll check that with Mick when he gets in the car in the next session. I'm getting a lot of lagging on my phone.
What's your feeling?
Is anyone else getting lots of spinny circles and the stream lagging? It's like really bad for me. I'm going to close my app down and reopen it. Went the wrong way with Oscar, so a little bit of tweaking to do there. Okay, so that does need to be a 3.4. Which means that needs to go that way. That is it. Practice 1 is done. Oh, penalty for Leclerc. That's got to be for new parts, I would imagine. Penalty for Ocon as well. Can't remember if that was for a collision or not. Let's take a look at the cars. New engine for George Russell tonight. A new engine for Yuki Tsunoda. Very battered engine and gearbox for Norris. Max has got a new gearbox. Leclerc is running a new engine and a new ERS, so we can expect a 10-place penalty for Charles Leclerc. Ocon was someone else, wasn't he? Yeah, new gearbox and a new ERS to go with a relatively new engine as well. So look at Bottas. He's looking quite fresh component-wise. Price is okay. Albon looking okay. Magnussen's gearbox is going to be a bit of an issue for him tonight. Joe is running pretty new components. Who else? New engine for Stroll. He could be quick tonight. There we go. So, some interesting potential challenges from fast cars tonight. Get into practice 2. We'll go with medium tyres for Mick, just in case we need to make future changes to his setup. We'll fuel him long. We'll fuel him for 42 laps. Let's check his car will make it. Yes, it will. We've made changes to the setup. Let's go with medium tyres as well for Oscar. And it didn't look like it's registered the changes. I need that to go there. I don't know if that's going to work. Let me go back to my 97. Okay, that's my 97. That's what I was on, wasn't it? That was a... Yeah, we'll try that. I don't know if I've already run this setup or not, but we'll try it. We will go with 30 laps of fuel. check his car will make it. Yes, it will, just about.
Green light, green light.
There we go.
Check my car, please check my car.
Okay, understood. We'll have a look at it. Crash ahead, crash ahead, crash ahead. Be careful.
Anthony says it's a good advertisement for Formula One. It really isn't. All this controversy, it's not a good look. This is going to hurt them commercially. It's going to hurt them in terms of brand. What's the word I'm looking for? It's going to hurt the attractiveness of the brand. You know, that they're mired in controversy and not seemingly able to deal with it properly or effectively or quickly. Sponsors are going to be less keen to sign with teams in general, but also specifically with Red Bull. What's going on with Ben Sulayem as well is bad for the FIA, which also has a knock-on effect on Formula One.
How does it feel?
Yeah, it's not a good look for anybody right now. Evening, Baron. No, he's not the president of F1. He's the president of the FIA. They are separate organisations. FIA is the governing body of all motorsport. F1 is its own individual company. So, yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, he's not connected to F1 directly. Yeah, gone the wrong way with Mick again, so we are going to have to call him in as well. That has to be the 3.4. That has to be there. But we know that's not going to do it. That's just going to be my 97, so I'm going to have to push it all the way up to there. Which means I've then got to pull that back. Do that. I hope that that's going to do it. Oh, God, no. The last thing we need is Bernie Eccleston back in charge. That would be an utter disaster. How you doing, Refill?
Yeah, I locked up. You okay? Oh, okay.
Right, so this was the fourth.
Oh no, someone's going to hit
Possible
Oscar.
wiggle
Don't
room
damage
here.
my car. Don't damage
You
my
can see how
car.
the cars come together. The team
Oh.
won't want to see that happen again in these...
Alright. No powertrain damage. Don't give me a penalty. For God's sake, please don't give me a penalty. Not here. Oh, thank God. Whew.
Something seems wrong. Stand by, stand by. How's the ballad?
Cannot get this setup right for Oscar. He's still got it right for Mick.
Traction was amazing.
Copy that.
It's got to be that. The only option I've got left.
That is the checkered flag.
There we go. Second practice is done. So Mick is going to run the entire session, and unbroken in FP3. That'll get his track knowledge up to where it needs to be. He'll be on the hard tyres. And hopefully these changes will work for Oscar.
Okay, should be green now.
Nothing to do now but wait and hope. Now we should just about get Mick up to 100% with a few laps to spare.
Right.
Your engine's fine, Mick. Well, it's fine for practice. It's certainly not fine for the race. We will be putting in our best components tonight. Held back our better engines last night specifically for this event.
How's the car?
99%, so close, but that is fixable. Why is Mick so low in track awareness? He didn't run in the first session. We ran Ollie. Guessing that was what you mean by TA. It's actually track knowledge, but yeah. We ran Ollie in session 1, and then Mick ran session 2 and is now running in session 3. There we go. That is a 100% setup for Oscar. I have to say, I've been very impressed with how we've been able to keep our speed. I mean, we stopped developing our car months ago. I think the last upgrades we had were new suspensions for Hungary. And obviously we started manufacturing those, or started designing those way before that, because we even had a design center fire which shut us down for a bit.
Yellow.
So if I have a look, go back, I would say we stopped developing our car sometime after Montreal, I think. Maybe even after Barcelona. And we are still the quickest car, and we still have the best DRS. So we built one hell of a quick car. We just lack a little bit of downforce. That we can build back up next year. But we should have a very strong foundation to build on next season, I hope, because we've done quite a bit of research. Not as much as we can do, or could do, because we are going to run out of money. We've got enough for maybe one more project, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping we'd be able to get a couple more in, but probably only going to get one more in now. If we hadn't had that 7 million of emergency purchases, sorry, 8 million, it was 7.8 million in emergency purchases early in the season, then we could keep researching right up to the end of the year, and we could be in a really strong place next year. Hell, we could even have maybe dropped another upgrade on the car itself and been in a better position downforce wise. So that does kind of give me hope that next year we will be potentially very quick indeed. not quite sure of that question there, Refill. You want to have another crack at it? All right, we are ready for qualifying.
Will practice pay off for the drivers? Well, we're about to find out in qualifying.
Mexico City's thin air presents a real test to teams during qualifying laps. Reduced downforce can mean tricky cornering and a test for keeping the power units cool around this track.
If we could just talk about Mick Schumacher for a second. Given his recent form, how's he going to be going into this session?
It's obvious that they're feeling confident today, and that's sure to be an advantage. I'm keen to see what they'll manage here.
And it's almost time for qualifying, and you won't want to miss that.
Okay, let's get the good bits in. Best engine available. Best ERS. And brand new gearbox. Corinne saying something positive. Yes, they did catch me a little by surprise as well. I was half these players say, well, they didn't look quick in practice. We never look quick in practice. It's by design. All right. Yeah, just do the one lap on the softs.
Two, one, should be green. So let's just concentrate on those tyres and brakes.
Copy.
Decent outlap, good scrubbing.
Copy.
So annoyingly, Sainz got out between our two cars. Hopefully he won't be able to get too much of a slipstream off of Mick. Oscar will get a nice slipstream off of Sainz.
Clear track ahead.
I am hoping one run is enough for this entire session.
Clear. So go one, go
Of
one.
course, if traffic gets in the way, that may change things. But I want to try and keep the tyres as fresh as possible. Luckily, the soft tyres are pretty durable around here. The quickest in the first sector. does have that slightly better engine than Oscar. This is the sector that's going to give us the most trouble. Lock up for Maloney up turn 4. That'll hurt. That's his flying lap as well.
Let's follow the Delta.
There we go. We are top 2.
Good job, let's box now.
Should be enough to get us through.
Copy.
Delta stay negative.
Cool the car on the way in.
Yeah.
This is Max's flying lap. Magnussen blisteringly fast again. Max is 1,000th slower. We may have to run again. Which was something I was really hoping wouldn't have to do. Just keep an eye on Yuki. Yuki's got a brand new powertrain tonight. How you doing, GP?
Pit limiter on.
A bit of traffic here
Okay,
for
let's,
Yuki. That's not going to help him.
Wait for 2 seconds and then switch off.
Leclerc's still in the garage. Fair enough. Take it easy, GP. Thanks for stopping in and saying hello.
A bit of brake temperature.
Copy.
All right, so, wow, Norris is still quick. Considering his car is not in great shape, powertrain-wise, he's still put in a good time. We are definitely going to have to run again. There is no question of that. Still waiting on George Russell to come out. He is running new parts tonight, as is Ocon. And Leclerc, with that new engine, is going to be quick. He desperately needs big points against Max in the remaining races if he has any hope of taking the title, which for a while looked like it was going to be his quite comfortably this season. It hasn't ended up that way.
So we should be good on traffic. We've got to get going.
Clear track ahead. Be recharge off before the last corner.
Is that Russell coming out? It is. George finally making his way onto the track. I'm worried about where we're going to catch for sure. Not for sure, sorry, Giovinazzi. Stroll very quick with his new powertrain. Oh no, we're going to catch him in the S's. Luckily, he pulled out the way nice and easily for us. All right, both drivers improved. Found a couple of tenths each. I'm still a little concerned about Mick. Evening, Mr. Water.
Currently sat P9. Brilliant, lap, good job. Alright, so it'll be normal in-lap procedures from now.
Let's speed up quali a little bit. I'm going to prep Mick just in case. Oh, he's dangerously close to getting put into the bottom. Has Leclerc set a time yet? Oh, there he goes. He sets a new time, and yeah, 2.5 tenths quicker than everybody else. I think we are going to have to send Mick out again. Really didn't want to have to do that. Ocon having either a spin or running wide.
Oh, we've had a crash.
Oh, it's a crash. Hey, this is on there. Oh, yeah, so he did have a spin.
Yeah, that's it, guys. We got hit.
Oh. That was just really, really poor driving there from Joe. We should be okay, given the pace well, I don't know, actually, no. We're not that far away from getting eliminated. We do need to find something.
Understood.
Looks like our lack of downforce is really finally starting to hit home. If we can't get a strong result here tonight, then our last best chance will be Vegas, because we're going to be awful at Brazil. I just know for a fact we're going to be awful at Brazil. There's a lot of traffic coming out. Leclerc gets out of the way for us. No, it's not Leclerc. That is Norris. No, it's not Norris. Who was that? Was it Max? I think it was Max. That's Leclerc. We're down in the first sector. That will not have helped. Nor will this. Oh, Mick's going to get knocked out in Q1. We found a little bit there in the middle, and we find something here in the final. Oh, damn it, we're getting hassled and pushed offline by a Haas. We found just enough to get back into the top 15. Literally just in the top 15. Who was that getting in our way? It was Maloney. Maloney's only 17 thousandths of a second behind us and is just starting a flying lap. If any of these drivers, well, Albon is out. Maloney's on a flying lap for sure, is in the pits. Sainz is on a flying lap tucked up behind Max. So he's got a real chance of going faster here, which is going to knock us out. Damn it. Gasly's on a flyer, I think. Yeah, he is. I think Mick's going out. Gasly does not improve enough. Maloney doesn't improve. It's down to Sainz, who's getting a tow all the way around from Max. He doesn't improve enough. We just scraped through by 100th of a second. Wow, that's a very tight qualifying. It's a very tight qualifying. Look at this. 4 cars separated by 8 thousandths of a second there. All right, let's see what we can do in the next session. We need something a little bit more.
Okay, let's concentrate on that warm-up. Work on the fronts as much as you can. Copy.
Right, please let me have a clean run. Car's coming out the pits.
Clear track in front.
No idea, Baron.
So recharge off before the last corner.
Gap ahead is good. Clear behind.
He doesn't want to be friends anymore, so he deleted me and hasn't been on the channel since. Not sure what I did to upset him. Door's open for him to come back if he wants to, but that's his decision. Right, there we go. There's our opening times.
Okay, so normal in-lap procedures from here, please.
We're going to do another lap on these tyres, flip the order round.
So delta negative. Run switch cool and box.
Copy.
Give Mick a toe on the back of Oscar.
Pit limits on. Okay, mate, so let's stop on the marks, wait for a couple of seconds and switch off.
We'll let a few more cars go through.
To start to work.
He's taken offence to something. He's broken off all contact, so I've no idea what it was. And like I said, if he wants to come back, he's more than welcome. But yeah, that's his decision. Oh shit, Mick's in front.
Come on.
Copy. You're good to push on the tyres.
Copy.
Use energy.
Mick's not close enough to get the toe, unfortunately. I didn't realise they were the wrong way round until it was too late to swap them. Maybe if I'm lucky, he'll get a distant toe. I'm just trying to build their confidence up a bit more as well before they do their final run. Becky's up in the first. Both drivers in a little bit of trouble, time-wise.
Big lift now.
Copy.
Neither getting
Slow.
Copy.
enough of an improvement, but we are still on old tyres, very old tyres for Mick.
Copy.
Just think about looking after this tyre where we need to.
Copy.
They have got the extra little bit of confidence, so ready for the soft tyres, the new soft tyres. Once again, it's Leclerc setting the pace. That's not a surprise. Zhou is still up there. Now, along with Magnussen, both Williams looking a little bit feisty tonight.
Oscar, fill in.
Hopefully Norris will get knocked out in this session. Yuki is still a threat tonight. He's got a new powertrain. But a lucky slipstream at just the right time can make a huge amount of difference on this circuit. You have an outside chance of points, Anthony. Well, fingers crossed for you. I know it's been a rough start to season 2 for you. I was hoping for an outside chance of a win tonight. At the moment, though, that's not looking likely. I thought we'd be terrible last night, and we actually got the 1-2 in the sprint and a second in the race. Tonight, I thought we'd have a good chance, and it turns out we are just not quite quick enough. The field is so tight around this track that the finest of margins are going to determine whether we start well or poorly. But I'd like to think that we will have enough pace in the race to overcome a bad start, a bad starting position.
Yeah, bunching. Good to go.
Clear track ahead.
It's a little bit too close on the main. Well, maybe not. This might help him through in the middle. Just going to hope Oscar gets a clear run.
Just checkered flag.
Is this going to be enough? Can I at least get one of my cars through? I can get Mick through, but not Oscar. Ugh. Okay, well, Oscar is slightly quicker than Mick through the second half of the lap. So he'll have a better chance of fighting through, but 13th, that's rough. Max is currently in the drop zone. And goes P2, very quick. So Ocon with his new powertrain is also eliminated. Perez is out. Stroll with his new powertrain is also out. Giovinazzi is in the top 10. He is the only driver to not score points so far this season, I think. So this is his chance to get off the mark. Disappointing that we couldn't get both cars through. We'll make the best of it with Mick, see what we can do. And hopefully we can fight Oscar through the field. Yeah, we all miss him.
Concentrate on those tyres and brakes.
Copy.
This is just going to be a very slow placeholder time, just to get a baseline of confidence in while we're whizzing through it. Okay. 16.5, definitely not quick enough.
Copy.
Now I'm just going to try and wait and see if I can get out behind Charles Leclerc. There goes Max. Oh, Norris is retired. Oh, now Piastri's gone as well. Oh, Anthony.
So let's just concentrate on those tyres and brakes. Copy.
Right then, our chance at trying to sneak a front row position hinges on how well we can follow Charles through the infield.
Good to push next lap.
First sector we've got on lock. It's the rest of the lap that is a bit of an issue for us. No improvement in the middle. How? How is there no improvement in the middle? We're a second off the pace. So, to answer the question, are we still in a position to challenge? No, is the answer. Very much not. Ah, dear, oh dear. Terrible qualifying.
I just went into quick. Oh, so
Oh,
annoying.
God, and Mick had a... Hopefully just a lock-up. Oh, dear.
The time has almost come for our drivers to fight it out wheel to wheel. Race day has arrived.
We've seen some unbelievable action around the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez in the past. Ferrari's Sebastian Vettel had to fight off both Red Bull drivers only to be demoted off the podium in 2016 in what was a highly controversial moment.
Haroon, what are your thoughts on Mick Schumacher and his chances for the race?
To be honest, I think they're exceeding expectations and impressing a lot of people with their performances.
Well, we're expecting some dizzying strategies used here today, here in the Mexican Heights. The question is, though, who's going to be the one to climb to the top?
Charles or Max? It's one of those two. Right, so that's the one stop, but we know hard tyres do not suit our car at all. So we are going with this soft, medium, soft, and hopefully that will be enough. Going with just one extra lap of fuel, just so we can go aggressive in the opening stint. Don't want the extra fuel weight. Not here. Not really. Alright, let's see what we can do.
We're nearly ready to get started here. 71 laps, 17 turns. It's the Mexico City Grand Prix. Mick Schumacher, a composed figure, approaching this one.
They've done well to secure a P9 start, and they'll be keen to convert that into some points.
And it'll be exciting to see just what will happen here today. This is it. Here we go with the Mexico City Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Let's see if we can get past them.
Understood.
Another little dive bomb there at the inside of Giovinazzi, but we're on the outside through this field. This little twisty section here, which means we're probably going to have to tuck in behind him. And we do.
Recharge on.
Copy.
Sweet. Okay, good job, mate. You're now P12.
Ah! God damn it, that's Oscar's race ruined.
Yeah, I like that. Keep pushing.
Here we are then looking at turn 12. There's the opening.
How we didn't hit the McLaren, I do not know. Mexico is a fickle mistress.
Okay, mate, let's keep looking after these tyres. Back off now. Cheers available.
Luckily, Oscar is quick enough to get back onto the field. Really quick, smart.
Need to focus on getting the pack up. Use energy.
Leclerc all over the back of Mick, who was down 10 places thanks to that penalty.
DRS enabled. You're in P9.
We have cooked his tyres as a result of that lockup, down to 80% already.
We can just focus on charging the pack.
Just going to say, why is Ocon at the back of the grid? But he had a penalty as well, but also for new powertrain parts. So that's why he dropped all the way down to the back.
Use energy. We need to focus on the energy now.
Go on, complete the move, please. At least we're on the pack.
DRS disabled, DRS disabled.
No energy.
Recharge on.
We got Mick into peak confidence. Maximum confidence, actually, which is nice. Magnussen is definitely holding up Giovinazzi, just now holding us up as well.
Focus on bringing the pack back up.
Let's try and build up a little bit of battery for Oscar while he's tucked up.
We need to do what?
Do the same for Mick. Need a couple of overtakes to get his confidence back into a workable condition. Wow, Zhou and Verstappen have broken away already, nearly 5 seconds clear of Tsunoda. That's a fast breakaway. Magnussen has caught back up to Russell, Bottas and Tsunoda, so it's definitely a queue forming, and it's behind Yuki, which is a surprise. What tyres is he? Oh, he's on hard tyres. God, no wonder he's so far off already. Oh, we've got to get past him ASAP or else he's going to ruin our strategy. That's not clean air, Mick.
Okay, so let's cool the car now.
Come on, get him, get him, get him. Nope.
Okay, and let's cool the car. Recharge back on.
Oscar's starting to drop off a little bit because his tyres are going.
Got energy. You're good to push on tyres.
Got to keep him in touch. Got to get that confidence higher before I box him. I'm going to have to box him soon because we destroyed that first set of tyres.
Let's push, come on.
Oh, VSC. I'm going to have to change Oscar's strategy. That's Leclerc. Leclerc is in the barrier. Well, well, well.
Car. There might be debris.
Is he okay?
All okay, all okay. VSC.
But that's it. That's Leclerc's title chances gone.
Sorry, guys.
Max is going to win the title. Leclerc needed to be leading, and for that to happen to Max, if he had any hope of winning the title this year. That's an excellent stop, 2.1 seconds. Trouble is, we have now dropped Oscar off the back of the queue, but got a chance to try
Back off.
and rebuild his confidence a little bit with some fast sectors, which new tyres, some fuel and a battery will enable him to do. Oh, Anthony is smoking the hopium. I'm curious. I should have an extra set of socks. Not quite, but a set of nearly new socks. Could we pull off an unlikely three-stopper here? It's asking an awful lot. Oops. It's actually slower. All right, so worth an explore.
VSC ending.
Yeah.
Okay, push. Let's go. DRS enabled. You can use energy.
Caught Giovinazzi asleep at the wheel.
Push up.
Ah, Magson's getting the slipstream off the Ferrari. We got him under braking.
No more overtake. Copy. Yeah, take it easy. Copy.
There we go. Mick is through again.
Okay, recharge on, recharge on. Okay, recharge on, recharge on. Let's go recharge on, please.
Oscar is a little bit slower than Ocon, but he is quicker than Gasly. Let's see, the pace is being set by Giovinazzi. We are a couple of tenths quicker than him. Got to be careful with Oscar if we're going to make this strategy work.
Overtake is available.
Here comes Magnussen. We'll let him take the place so we get the DRS.
Recharge on.
Ah, we both got it. Okay. And Russell is punching his way through past the hard tyre runners. We need to do the same.
All right, let's keep closing up. Great job. Cool the car.
He's having a battery to launch properly out this corner. Damn it.
No more DRS. Okay, so let's cool the car now.
Crap, we are stuck. Right, where is Oscar?
Let's try and protect the tyre.
6 tenths slower. We're losing time. Confidence is slowly coming back. Evening, Army. I'm a little disappointed with our pace tonight. Mick is showing okay pace. Oscar had a big lock-up on lap 1, lap 2, which has dropped him way off the back. And we've changed his tyres because he scuffed them up quite badly under a VSC. But he's a long way off at the moment. Slowly recovering. Had hoped to go with George on his breakaway, but unfortunately we are struggling to get past Tsunoda and Bottas at the moment.
Let's pick our pace up, let's go.
Well, there goes Valtteri. Should get Yuki on the next lap.
Recharge on, please recharge on.
Max is in. Tried to get some overtakes in and then just boxed him a bit earlier. Sorry, a bit earlier than his original plan. I think I've kind of shafted him a little bit here, I think.
Let's push, come on.
Don't have another set of mediums. Still slow. Got them on right now. Yeah, that's going to be our new strategy.
Push the tyres now.
Copy.
Got to do something. Get his pace up.
Use energy now.
Copy.
Oh, God damn it, Oscar.
Yellow.
Copy.
Now that incident looks to involve Oscar Piastri. Now, this happened as they arrived at turn 12. Clearly unable to take evasive action, and they'll have to pick themselves up after
Damage the wing. Yeah, the stream is degrading a little bit. God damn it.
Yeah, locked up.
Keep going.
Saving what's left of the car. Long way to go this season. Still.
Box this lap. We're going to retire the car. We're boxing now. Box, box. Box, box, box. Russell was boxing.
All right, give it the beans, Nick. At least the only damage we came out of that race was a damaged front wing. We've got spares. That's not too much of an issue. But it's not great to have a retirement like that. It's going to break our streak of delighteds that we've had since Baku. Since before Baku, actually. I think we had a delighted since Jeddah. I think, I'm not sure. But we've definitely been delighted since Baku with the board. Not going to happen tonight, I don't think.
Okay, recharge on.
Okay. Copy, victory.
Oh, god damn it. It's a VSC. It's worked out perfectly timing-wise. Everyone else is diving in, look. We're going to hold position.
Looking here, possibly Ocon's part of that.
Oh, that's a much heavier crash than than Oscar had.
Honestly.
2.2, that'll do. Yeah, it's actually got us out ahead of George Russell. Oh, that's actually worked out really, really well.
Okay, we'd like you to slow down, please.
And not just out ahead of him, but comfortably ahead of him as well. Look how good Bottas's tyres still are. Oh, and they're getting off them. They're taking advantage of the safety car. It's too early to make this a one stop, so that's a two stop. They're switching. There's Tsunoda. There's Valtteri. So we jump Valtteri. So we've actually gained quite a few places. Quite nicely. We're only 3 seconds off the back of Yuki. We can get onto him. Then we could be on for second place. Russell must be spitting teeth. Bottas and Tsunoda have kept position ahead of him. But Max is back in the lead on used soft, but he's going to be so much quicker.
And VSC ending.
Copy.
Overtaking is available.
Copy.
DRS enabled.
Bad day for Charles. Yeah, that's pretty much destroyed any chance he had, any lingering chance he had of taking the title. 3 rounds to go after this. That's 75 points, plus 3 for fastest laps, plus another 8 for the sprint. So that's what, 86 points total available. But it's unlikely that Max is going to retire in more than one of those races. It's unlikely he's going to retire in one of them, let alone more than one of them. And he was down quite a few points tonight. So, yeah, his title chance is pretty much over now. Because Max is on for 26 points tonight. Charles is obviously getting nothing.
And recharge on, recharge on.
I just lose so much time when cars are DRS overtaking like that. But the pair of them are working in tandem to hunt down Max.
No more DRS.
Copy.
And they're swapping places again, look. I can't keep up with them.
Okay, so let's look after these tyres.
Copy.
I can afford to run them a little hotter for a little longer.
Tyres.
And not too hot for too long. I've got Russell and Bottas swapping places behind me. So they're going to be closing in on me. And I've gone from being just over 2 seconds behind to now 4 seconds behind. I lost 2 seconds in the last lap and a half, 2 laps. Because I'm not getting any DRS anywhere, and they're just leapfrogging each other. They've caught Max. Ah, here comes Valtteri, look, on a flyer.
Just think about looking after this tyre where we need to.
Copy.
He's got me already.
Let's go recharge on.
Copy.
Keep your head in the game. Recharge on.
Oh, can I even keep Russell behind? Probably not. He's on softs. Yeah, Russell's got me as well.
Let's go recharge on.
Copy.
Might get the DRS off him.
Okay, mate.
I did.
Okay.
Just going to stay behind him though. Let him and George, let him and Bottas do the hard work of closing up the cars in front. Try and stay with them and charge in the process. I've got to be wary of Magnussen though. Magnussen also on soft tyres.
Let's recharge on.
Copy.
Okay, push. Let's go.
Copy.
Recharge on, please. Recharge on.
Copy.
Oh, yellow flag.
On recharge, please.
That's a Haas. I think, oh,
Let's
Gasly
take a
running wide.
closer look.
Thought Haas
Now we're at
looked like
turn
it was running
11.
wide.
Just a bit too wide at that point, and they'll find themselves at a disadvantage If they keep on doing that,
Okay, recharge on. Good job. Recharge on.
Yeah, copy.
Okay, recharge on.
Copy.
Okay, it's recharge on.
Copy.
Okay, mate, let's try and protect the tyre.
Copy.
Okay, mate, let's keep looking after these tyres.
Copy.
Recharge on.
Copy.
Bottas and Russell just not swapping places the way that Yuki and Zhou did. So we're falling further and further behind them.
Recharge on.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you do not, Kevin. No, you do not.
Recharge on, please.
Copy.
All right, there we go. Valtteri is now making a move. About time. Go from being about 5 seconds behind to nearly 8 seconds behind.
Let's recharge on.
Copy.
Okay, we'd like you to slow down, please.
Copy.
All right, buddy, push, push.
Copy.
Gonna get them both hit. Beautiful stuff, Mick. Beautiful stuff.
Good to push.
That is the fastest lap of 1:18.1.
Recharge on, please. Recharge on.
Two and a half seconds quicker than the cars in front, nearly. How goes it, Anthony? He's still smoking that hopium of a point for Oscar. I'm going to guess that's a no. Oh, they're still swapping places in front of me. Sorry about that. Joe is trying to break away from Max, and Max's tyres are starting to give up a little bit, so he might just about be able to do it unless Yuki catapults his way past. In which case, that'll get him straight back onto Joe again. No, it's getting held up here. In terms of doing the race, because we've not had enough pain and suffering for one night. We really are not having much luck at McLaren, are you?
Lift and coast is required for temperature.
It's all very tight behind Russell and Bottas. You've got Magnussen just about joining the back of that queue. Then Norris, Stroll, Sainz, all together. And then Giovinazzi's about 3 seconds back, holding up Albon, Maloney. Then you've got a little bit of a break for Perez, who is a long way back. Bottas and Russell have started swapping places again. So they're starting to close that gap back down again. And Max has been dropped. He's going to be coming in for new tyres soon. He's going to have to go mediums or hards because he's used softs twice now. So about 5.7 seconds behind Max across the line. Let's see if we can close him down on this lap. There's the tyre situation. Now Yuki is looking to stretch his legs from Joe. We've taken what, a few tenths out of Max, about 4 tenths. Yeah, about 4 tenths. But we are losing time to the leaders. Valtteri is pushing hard as well. I'm going to let him catch me up because it'll give me another chance to recharge the car a little bit. Oh, and was that a mistake for Mick somewhere? For Max, sorry, because all of a sudden we were very close. Just 4.5 seconds. It's gone back up a bit. He's having a very slow lap. I wonder if he's charging his car. See what he does across the line. It's got to be close to a 122, I think. The way he's lost some pace. .121.6 dead. Ooh. Quicker than I thought. Ah, we had a better lap, a 120.8. There you go. So we took 8 tenths of a second out of him on that lap. Yuki is going for the win. What tyres has he used so far? Hards and mediums, so he can go soft at the end. Looks like Yuki's going to be the man to beat in this Grand Prix. It's going to be a fight between us, Max and Joe for second, I think. Bottas has dropped off, so we're going to go after Max again.
Keep your pace up. Okay, mate, no more lift and coast needed.
There we are. What about Joe? What's Joe done tyre-wise? Softs and mediums. He could go softs. if he's got more.
Okay, we need lift and coast, please.
Copy.
All right, we've got the gap
DRS
inside
disabled,
2
DRS
seconds.
disabled.
Copy.
We might get onto the back of Max
Okay,
by
retro
the end of this lap, which would be nice. But will he box before we get the chance to overtake him? He should stay out a little bit longer. Maybe another lap or two. Looks like he's pushing his tyres on this lap. Maybe he's going to box this lap. It's a yellow flag. It's a
Nice
crash. Is this going to be a VSC?
Nice and steady through that, please.
Albon. Again. He's been in the water a lot this season. Little racing incident there with, is that Giovinazzi?
And you can just feel the frustration from the team watching on the...
It is Giovinazzi, who's in 13th. He's slipped out of the top 10. Yeah, you can see Max is pushing. So he's either boxing this lap or next lap. Using up what's left of his tyres. Looks like next lap. Racing incident between Giovinazzi and Albon. No penalties given. Russell and Bottas still swapping places behind us. Bottas moved back ahead. Russell's tyres are going to be hanging on by now as well. 42%. This is looking like a 119 something for Max if he continues. Is he going to box? And he's staying out one more lap. Evening Cloud. 120.3. And Perez boxes. Mediums to the end. It's a decent stop. They bring him out a long way behind everybody though.
Okay, well, let's try again.
Piastri had a big lock-up on lap 1, which killed his confidence, dropped him to the back of the grids. We then had a DSC, and I boxed him early, which I probably shouldn't have done. Dropped him a good chunk of time off the back of the pack, and while he was recovering, He then locked up again, killed his confidence again, and damaged his front wing. And I'm like, you know, I'll just save the engine for the remaining races. I'm saving the engine now for the last 2 races. We're going to go back to the crappy engine for the next race at Brazil, because we're going to struggle there. Regardless. So, yeah. Just trying to save wear and tear on this powertrain. Give him a good chance, hopefully, for Vegas and maybe Abu Dhabi as well. But Mick is performing solidly again. Let's see, where did Max come out? He came out in 13th. He has gone with mediums instead of the hard tyres, as expected. Hopefully he's going to get caught up and and delayed by the cars in front. There's Russell boxes. From Ferrari. More mechanics coming out. That is for the short. It's a slow stop. I mean, it's clean, but it's just slow. And Yuki's gone. I'm not going to be able to catch Yuki. I am 11 seconds behind him. So there's no win opportunity tonight unless Yuki drops it. But we are definitely in a 3-way fight with Zhou and Verstappen for the second. Alright, let's hope Max gets held up. It's Porsche boxes. Not been a great weekend for him. We finished second with Oscar. Mick, the middle stint on the hard tyres just killed him. And he finished, I want to say 7th? No, was it 9th? It might have only been 9th, 8th or 9th. Oh, Yuki's in. And that's medium tyres for Yuki. Where's he going to feed out? Behind Sainz, who has yet to stop. Same with Stroll and Magnussen. They're probably going to box this lap. Max fighting with Giovinazzi. He's got more grip. He should complete the move. He does. And he'll get onto Maloney very quickly. So Max is about to start charging up through the order again. Decent stop. Oh, this is excellent. Maloney's holding up Max. And Stroll is holding up Yuki. I'm going to go one more lap with Mick.
Okay, recharge on.
Copy.
Need to lift where you can.
Copy.
There's Magnussen boxes, and so does Stroll. Oh, and you got a yellow flag.
Copy for once.
Ah, it's just a little flash. I was hoping we might the
But
VSC
this
for a
is what
second then.
happened. Here we are then looking at turn 12. And nearly, just running wide.
Another yellow flag.
Yellow flag, yellow flag.
Copy.
For sure.
Now this happened as they arrived at
Again,
turn 12.
not sector one. Everyone's making mistakes on this
Just
corner.
rise into that crash. And that's one surefire way to put a dampener on your weekend.
That's what Oscar did. Why I boxed him and retired him.
Okay, so let's look after these tyres.
Copy.
No lift and coast required.
Copy. Good entry.
All right, this needs to be clean. New fastest lap for Sonoda, 1:18.1. We can beat that. 2.3, that's okay.
Okay, maybe close.
A little bit further behind than I would have liked.
Recharge on.
Copy. Hey.
Okay, buddy, no worries.
Confidence is a little lower than I would like as well. Right, Maloney's in. One less car in the way. Russell is going to the end. Everybody in front of us who's going to the end is going to be going to the end on mediums. So we should have an underlying pace advantage over them. New fastest lap for Sainz, a 1:18.0. Let's get onto the back of George.
Available.
Copy.
Just think about looking after this tyre where we need to.
Copy.
The longer Joe stays out, the bigger undercut we're going to get on him. We were about 3.5, 4 seconds behind him. I think about 4 seconds behind him when we boxed. We should make that up now over the next couple of laps. He's doing 120.9s. If he tries to go to the end, which I doubt he'll do on those tyres, then he'll be easy pickings. We were 2.5 seconds quicker that last lap. I want to get in range behind Russell, charge up behind him, and then we're going to go for a fastest lap.
Let's pick our pace up, let's go.
Copy.
There's Valtteri boxes.
Okay, recharge on.
Copy.
Let's look after these tyres.
Copy.
Oh, he set the fastest lap without even trying.
A slightly bigger lift and coast in all areas, please.
Copy.
And again, 2.4 seconds quicker than Joe, so we've already theoretically overtaken him.
No lift and coast required from our side at the moment.
Yeah, copy.
Okay, mate, good job. No more lift and coast required.
Copy.
Now we go for the fastest lap, properly.
Okay, mate, and let's cool the car.
Copy.
Gets me just into peak confidence. I'm not going to have quite enough battery, I don't think, for the full lap. Still waiting on Norris and Tsunoda to box, so we are currently in P3. Joe will come charging back at us as quick as he can, because he'll have plenty of rubber to spare.
No more DRS.
He's still out there.
Okay, recharge on.
And there we go, 1:17.1. That should hopefully put the fastest lap beyond doubt. But it's not a foregone conclusion. As I say, Joe is going to have so much grip to play about with on those new tyres he puts on. But I'll quite happily take 3.4 seconds out of him in one lap. I took nearly 5 seconds out of Norris on that last lap. He's staying out again. At least Yuki didn't get the DRS, so he's not going to get an easy overtake. We are going to sprint our way past Norris here.
Pull the car.
Or not. God damn it.
Okay, mate, let's keep looking after these tyres. Overtake is available. Okay, so let's cool the car now.
And Russell's caught us back up again. Joe still hasn't boxed. What is he doing?
Let's go recharge on.
Damn it, Mick. Come on. Oh. Well, that works. Kind of. That was a bit weird, but we'll take it.
And recharge on, recharge on.
So now we have to punch past Russell again, but at least he's going much quicker than Norris is. Joe's lost 3 seconds to Tsunoda already.
Recharge back on, please. Recharge on.
What is he still doing out there? Is he going to try and go the distance? That would be insane. Surely not. We've seen that before. It didn't work out then. It's not going to work tonight.
Recharge on. No more lift and coast required.
Discretion is the better part of valor, eh, Anthony? I feel for you. I know what it's like to just lose parts left and right. Oh, I'm still in driving clean air. Bugger, no wonder. No wonder I've been slow. Norris is still out there as well. Really don't understand what's going on here.
Okay, recharge on, recharge on. Okay, mate, let's try and protect the tyre. Come on.
Now Max has caught Joe. He's staying out. I swear he's going to try and go to the end. He's losing so much time. He would have been better just to throw on a set of brand new hard tyres and push them.
Alright, mate, recharge on. So recharge on, please.
Let's give up the position.
Okay, let's go recharge.
We'll wait another lap.
Okay, mate, so let's look after these tyres.
Jesus, show's doing 122s. There's Norris, 122.6 for Norris that last lap. Falling down the... I mean, it's good. It's taking points away from McLaren because he's going to drop himself way out of contention, but it's just bizarre. Joe is out of contention as well, so now we're fighting Russell for third place right now. Hopefully we'll have enough pace to go after Max, but you know, he's pulling away pretty quickly. Did a 118.3 that last lap.
Let's go recharge on. Let's push, come on.
All right, let's see if we can get after Schumacher. Not Schumacher, Verstappen. Norris is down in 15th. Has he boxed? He has. He's finally boxed. Giovinazzi is so close to getting points.
Okay, recharge on, recharge on.
He's got competitive tyres as well. And keep an eye on that fight.
Okay, mate, no more lift and coast needed.
Norris and Joe bottled their races. Yes, they absolutely have. And still, Zhou is staying out. He's going to try and take those tyres to the end, I think. If he gets a puncture, that's it. It's all over. He might still just about hang on for points, but it's unlikely. Well, maybe he will. I don't know. If he's let's see, he's doing 122s. A 122.5 means he's losing about 3 seconds a lap to the cars. Well, maybe 2 seconds a lap to the cars behind. With 8 laps more after this lap, that means he's going to lose at least 16 seconds, which means he's going to drop out the points. Because his tyres are only going to get slower, really slow.
Can we do lift and coast? Let's go recharge on, please.
Can we catch Max? Have they got enough pace left to catch him without destroying the tyres? Zhou is still out there. My God. Well, he can't box now. He's kind of painted himself into a corner. Giovinazzi has dropped off the back of Maloney, who's gone on a tear, going after Stroll. Perez is pushing on as well. Is Gio going to drop away from the top 10 again? Schumacher's been so consistent this second half of the season. We are not quick enough to catch Max, I don't think. We've still got some tyre to push with, but
Okay,
not much.
Let's go.
Oh, I'll tell you what, if Zhou does get caught by Giovinazzi may still yet get a point. Zhou's doing 123s now. I'm just hoping Norris doesn't take my fastest lap away from me. And it goes Show down to 8th as Magnussen goes on through. Giovinazzi's got enough time to catch him, but he's got Perez all over the back of him as well. whoever made the call in Williams to keep Zhou out needs to be fired. Going to see Maloney swoop on through in a moment.
5 laps to go.
There you go.
Copy.
And we are still not catching Max. I think we have to settle for third. Oh, he's boxing. He's boxing. That will promote Giovinazzi. Can he hold on to the place? And how quick is Zhou going to be on a brand new set of tyres? Why did they box so late? It's a slow stop as well. What a shit show. He's gone from being in contention for winning this race to being almost a lap behind. Just a main straight away from being lapped. And then nearly new. Nearly new tyres. Oh dear. We're going to settle for third. It's another podium. It's points lost to McLaren. We're going to lose 10 points, well, 9 points, because we've got the fastest lap for now. If we lose that, then it goes back to 10 points, but we'll still be ahead of them in the constructors. I'm just going to bring it home now. I'm not going to risk
Okay, we'd like you to slow down, please.
the car.
Let's go recharge on. Recharge on. Three laps to go.
Let's keep an eye on Giovinazzi. Can he finally get a point? He's the only driver without points so far. There you see, that would be his 1 point if he gets it. Norris is back up to 12th. And he's going pretty well in terms of pace, but I don't know if he's going to be able to catch Giovinazzi. He might catch Perez. Just saw him flashing in the background there. Zhou currently in 15th, about to move past Porsche. Got him, he's up to 14th. But he's not getting any points. He hasn't got enough laps left. Here comes Norris. If he can get past Perez before the end of the lap, he might actually have a chance of catching Giovinazzi. We're on the final lap.
This is the last lap.
Norris gets the move done. He's given up the DRS to do it, but it does give him a clear run at Giovinazzi. He should have enough speed to hold back Perez. Come on, Gio.
Yuki Tsunoda over the line and heading right to the top of today's podium.
Well, there we go. It is a win for Yuki Tsunoda. Max takes second. We take third place, a comfortable third in the end. And it looks like Gio's going to hang on and get his first point of the season. And more importantly, deny that point to Norris. He does. Joe's going to finish all the way down in 14th place. What a disaster for him. But it's another podium for Mick. Another podium for the team. Oscar never really got going this weekend. Struggled in quali. Got knocked out in Q2. Had a big lockup which dropped him to the back on the first lap, and then had another lockup and damaged his wing, and it's just like, oh, save what's left of his car for later. Maybe he can fight his way through at Vegas.
Worthy of praise today.
Definitely a well-deserved podium. You've got to say their race strategy was very good indeed.
And you love to see this. The whole team celebrating this magnificent result. Well, his dad stood on the podium many, many times, and Mick Schumacher has proven he's got every right to be there too.
A fifth podium of the season for them, with a beautiful trophy too.
A carnival atmosphere, as always, for the Mexico City Grand Prix. And down there in the Alpha Tauri garage, Kareem, what would they be making of that race, do you think?
They'd certainly be pleased to have made the podium. A job well done for sure.
And that's it from us all here in Mexico City.
Coming up in the next round is the Sao Paulo Grand Prix as we head to Brazil. Join us next time at Interlagos.
Well, there we go then. Confirmation of the final result. It is another win for Yuki Tsunoda. Is that his third win of the season now? He's picked up a couple. Max in second place. Hasn't quite wrapped up the championship yet, but he's very, very close. Mick in third, up 6 places and got the fastest lap ahead of George Russell, who gained 3. Sainz with another strong comeback, 13 places gained. 10 more points for Mercedes when they need them the most. And not just that, but Bottas gets good points for Mercedes as well. Magnussen drops a couple of places, but still picks up some points for Williams. Maloney up 8 places to get points for Haas. Stroll recovering through the race with that new powertrain after a pretty disastrous start. Sees him get 2 points, and Giovinazzi is able to hang on to get his first point of the season, and now all drivers have at least 1 point. Going down to the bottom end of the table, Norris, bad strategy decision to stay out as long as he did on those mediums means that he couldn't get higher than 11th. Perez in 12th, not a great race for him. Albon up 2 places. Zhou, a disaster for him, starting in 3rd, was winning the race at 1 point. Then it looked like he was in a fight for 2nd after Yuki got past and broke away from him. And then he just stayed out and out and out and boxed with 4 laps to go. Stupid decision. And he drops down to 14th place. Bad race for Porsche as well, down 9 places. Gasly and for sure both claimed a place, but that's because there were 3 retirements. So, not a great race for those two. In the driver's standings, Max on 402 points is, let's see, some quick mental maths here. He is 84 points clear, 86 points clear, 86 points clear. There are 86 points available. So Max needs 1 point in the remaining 3 weekends to win the World Championship outright. From Charles Leclerc, who failed to score tonight. Lando stays in 3rd, no points for him. Oscar misses an opportunity to close the gap to Norris because he got no points either. Mick jumping the gap to his teammate, now just 21 points with his 16. Strong points for Tsunoda, 25 points for him for winning the race. No points for Ocon. Russell moves above Gasly in the standings, moves 3 points ahead of him. Let's see. Good points for Sainz. They really needed those. Magnussen jumps above Porsche, who again, as we said, had that really disappointing race today. And some good points for Bottas. Puts him on 17 ahead of Maloney, who gains another 4. And there is Giovinazzi with his 1 solitary point. All drivers have now scored. In the Constructors' Championship, Red Bull already champions. We know that. They are 317 points clear of us. We lose a little bit of ground to McLaren. We're now just 4 points ahead of them. Still going to be a tight fight all the way to the end of the season between us two, I think. But I do think McLaren are probably going to edge it. They are probably going to outscore us quite badly in the next race. Maybe we can outscore them in Vegas and Abu Dhabi, but we don't really stand much of a chance in Brazil, I don't think. Aston with 2 points. Not much, but it does help them considering that Alpine didn't score any. Ferrari trying to drag themselves back into contention for 5th with 12 points tonight. Williams with 6 points, could have been a lot more. Missed opportunity for them there. And Mercedes closed the gap to 20, having picked up 18 of their own tonight. There's Haas with another 4 points. They are a long way ahead of 10th place Alfa Romeo, who do get a 3rd point. In the pit stop challenge, we have the fastest 2 stops with a 2.1 and a 2.2 ahead of Max with a 2.3. No stop for Charles Leclerc because he crashed and retired. Good points for Mercedes. That could see them move up a place. Alpine gets some points. McLaren get both their cars in the top 10, but quite low down, as do Ferrari. Let's see what the standings look like. 681 points against 548. We are now 133 points clear. That's a very healthy margin with just 3 rounds to go. That is enough for us to already be crowned the DHL fastest pit stop competition winners. With just 3 rounds to go, there are a maximum of, actually no, we're 143 clear, 43. Yes, there's only 129 points available. So we have won the pit stop competition for the 3rd year out of 4 and for the 2nd year in a row. Having won the first one, came 2nd in the 2nd year, and last year and this year we've won it again. Our pit crew is solid. Ferrari in 3rd place, Mercedes in 4th. They stretch away from McLaren a little bit. So a little bit of a gap for them going into the last 3 rounds. Alpine also scoring the same number of points as McLaren, 8, so they stay 18 behind. And then Aston Martin, Alfa and Williams all failing to score. Haas still yet to get off the mark in the competition. And there you see our stops, a 2.1 for Oscar, a 2.2 and a 2.3 for Mick. Take a look at the report cards. Oscar's is going to be really bad. Let's have a look at Mick's. 11 successful overtakes, 10 failed. 5 successful defences, 6 failed. Yeah, about what you expect at this circuit, I suppose. And Oscar, well, no successful overtakes, 4 failed. 1 successful defence and 6 failed. A shockingly bad unit for Oscar. And we did get some extra experience for Ollie as well. 34 laps in P1. We'll see him get some nice extra XP. As far as the sponsors go, it's not good. We got both of the incentives, the fastest lap and the quality position, which was 1 in the top 10. Performance guarantees, though, we didn't get the finish position there, and we may have broken our finish position streak. Although, actually, no, it looks like that's still intact. Maybe that was just 1 car finishing in the top 12, so we might have kept that alive. We did complete the quali streak, which was 2 in the top 14. But only just. So at least we get the payout for that. We didn't get both cars in Q3, so we have lost around 130 grand from what we could have made tonight. But 5.5 mil, that's pretty nice to have. I actually thought we were going to lose more money than that, so quite pleased actually. The boardroom refurb is done. Let's see what the board thought of the race as Ollie gains another rank. He's coming along very nicely. There's the spare side pod that we knew we were going to need. They were still delighted. Oh, we got satisfied at the sale. I didn't even realise. We didn't check, did we? So we did break the streak, but we broke it 2 races ago. We actually got delighted here because we got another podium. Have 10 races now this year where we finished on the podium. 10 out of 20. That's not bad. We've got a 50% ratio of getting at least 1 car on the podium this season. That's pretty damn good, considering how much we've struggled in previous seasons. That's lovely. Lovely. Finances are satisfied. We finally cleared that debt from earlier in the season off the calendar there. So that's nice to see. Still showing us failed on the long-term objective, despite the fact that we have actually completed the long-term objective. That won't change now, I think, until the end of the year. But at least we've got it done, so that's good. So our managerial rating should hopefully go up quite a bit at the end of this season. Go to our inbox. So, how many parts do we need to replace? Just front wings. Okay, that's good. That's very good. Boardroom refurb, we know about that. More sponsor obligations. They want to add more memorabilia room events. I'm happy to give them those because that doesn't affect us. Cost cap warning, yeah, we know about that. Let's get the cars fixed. Oh, now I don't actually have any spare front wings, do I? Oh, yes, I do. No, I don't have any spares though. So we will make. No, we won't make any mill front wings. We can't afford to. Not if we want to get one more research project in. How long do we have to wait? 8 days. We've got 1.9 mil left, so we can't do 2 projects, even if I wanted to, I don't think. Unless we're very, very lucky. We might be able to get a chassis and a side pod, but neither of those projects are affected by regulation changes next season, but then we need to put it on something that is going to be affected. We should have an ATR period coming up very soon as well. Let's take a look at our other facilities. Design Centre still hasn't quite ticked over, but it's not far off. Same with the CFD. Those are both going to go very, very soon. Tour Centre also is just days away from going. Right, Brazil is next. It's 4 days away. Let's advance time to that race. Okay, so there we go. That was tonight's Grand Prix. A disappointing race for Oscar. A very disappointing weekend in general for Oscar. But another solid performance from Mick. Another podium. Sitting on 401 points. That is glorious to have that many points this season. How many did we get last year? I'm kind of curious. So last year we got 153 points. We have absolutely smashed that this season. 300. Well, actually no, that's not counting sprints. I think we got was it close to 200 points last year? 188, something like that. This year though, over 400 points, which is really nice. I don't know why it's not counting the sprint points in there. It's just counting driver just main Grand Prix points for some reason. That needs to be fixed for next year in the game. Whether it will or not is another matter. But yeah, that is this has comfortably been our best season by far. And tomorrow is going to be painful. Brazil is not a kind circuit in the best of times. Not exactly in the best of times. It's a very downforce heavy circuit. We are going to struggle. We'll be quick in the final sector and the first sector, but that infield is horrible. Yeah, those corners are really going to hurt us. Very slow through sector 2. Once we get onto Yuncao and then head down through turn 1, turns 1, 2 and 3. Well, turn 1 is the low speed corner. It's all flat out from turn 1 onwards down to turn 4, but from there it's going to be painful, I think. So I'm expecting us to struggle. If we can get both cars in the points, I'll be delighted. If we can get anywhere near a podium, I'll be over the moon. Because I am not expecting us to have good pace tomorrow. We'll see how we go. But we are ticking. Oh, it's a wet race as well. That might actually help us. But I somehow doubt it. I think, if anything, that might make it even worse for us. So, yeah, tomorrow's going to be rough. Very rough. But after that, we have Vegas. Vegas is going to be our last chance to get a win, I think. Because that strip is so long. We're at top speed for so long down that straight. And we still have an incredibly quick car at top speed and the best DRS. So if we are still in that situation when we get to Vegas, we do actually have a chance of another podium, maybe a chance of a win. And then Abu Dhabi, who knows, will be quick through sectors 2 and half of, well, all of sector 2 will be quick. We'll be quick through part of sector 1. Sector 3 is going to be horrible. That's a bit of a mixed bag, but cars are usually running with the final dregs of their powertrains, or they're taking penalties and just blitzing us. That could go either way, that race. That's going to be our last best chance for a strong result, I think, Vegas. But we have to get through Brazil first. So join me tomorrow at the usual time of 8 p.m. here in the UK. Until then, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob, and I'll be back with more F1 Manager very soon.